Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. So we're going to be doing some time trial in Valencia to celebrate Joan Mir winning his World Championship in MotoGP. To be honest with you, this season in MotoGP has been absolutely terrific. I can't say there should be any particular rider who really deserves the World Championship. And I'm saying deserves with quotation marks because everyone has had something to deal with. Everyone's just had an insane season. Joan Mir has obviously been the most consistent, hence the reason why he is already holding a MotoGP World Championship. Alex Rins, in my opinion, is probably one of the most unluckiest. If he hadn't been injured at the start of the season, and a little bit of inconsistency with qualifying, etc., I think he should have been the one to win the championship for Suzuki. But there's no way I'm complaining about the results. Joan Mir is a fantastic rider. Followed him since the beginning. I think either before Moto3 or just in Moto3 when he arrived. I think he came in and surprised everybody. I think he was originally a wildcard rider, but I don't remember whom for. So I want to touch base back on the word deserved, because every single rider in MotoGP, in Moto2 and Moto3 respectively, all deserve a chance to win. Everybody deserves it. They're all doing their own thing. They're all legends in their own way. And I wanted to mention the word legend actually because I've seen on BT Sport they posted about Joan Mir becoming a legend or joining the legends. And a lot of people were upset with this because they were like, he's done one championship and he's now classed as a legend. But for me, you've got to think of how many riders have competed in the greatest sport on earth and have never ever acquired that elusive World Championship. I mean, and this is from any class. Joan Mir has now won 2 championships, Moto3 and MotoGP. But to say he's a legend, I do get the idea of, well, that's a bit much, isn't it? But the amount of people who have competed, who have given everything to the sport, their blood, their sweat, their tears, and didn't even come away with a Grand Prix win, or even a Grand Prix podium, let alone a championship. Joan Mir is in a class of his own. He's a superb rider, extremely young, and with a very, very mature head on his shoulders. I mean, he's younger than I am. I mean, this guy is brilliant. And nothing but respect for Joan Mir. But as far as the other riders go this season for the championship, my favourite was Frankie. I thought Frankie Morbidelli was absolutely superb. He had some bad luck during the season. Alex Rins had some bad luck. Valentino Rossi, of course, contracting COVID. He wasn't very competitive towards the end of the season, so probably he wasn't in that battle towards the end as much as I'm a diehard Rossi fan. I would love to say, yeah, he was the favourite, but he wasn't, unfortunately. Dovizioso I expected so much more from. But I think because of the whole contract situation, and he couldn't really get on with the new tyres, I think Dovey wasn't really much of a threat towards the end. I think everyone sort of, I don't know how to put this politely, but sort of got bamboozled by Fabio Quartararo. Now, I really like Fabio. I think he's a fantastic rider with a lot of talent. But I still think he's a little bit overrated. He is very much the same as Maverick Vinales. You have no idea what Fabio you're going to get on Sunday. He can dominate practice, dominate qualifying, might finish 10th in the race. I just think him and Maverick are the exact same vein for that matter. They are fantastic riders and you can bet on them to win a couple of races, 100%. But if they don't qualify well, or sometimes even if they do qualify well, depends what person appears on Sunday. What Maverick are you going to get? What Fabio are you going to get? To me, it's just, it's such a tough one. Like many a times I've watched and I've sat there, I watched with my mum sometimes and I've said to her, Maverick's going to win this one. Maverick's got this in the bag. And she's gone, no, not a chance. And he hasn't. He's like 10th. And I'm like, well, he dominated every practice session. He dominated qualifying. He was fastest in the warm-up. Why is he 10th? And I think Fabio was exactly the same. The boost of confidence he got in Jerez, I thought that was going to continue, but it seemed to dwindle. But I think that's also due to the Yamaha's failings, because apparently the 2020 bike is much worse than the 2019 spec, or it definitely appears that way anyway. Well, as far as the championship goes for next season, there's still rumours that Marc Marquez may not return. Personally, I hope he does, because obviously I don't want to see anyone injured. I'm not a Marquez fan in the slightest, to be honest with you. He's incredible. He has an amazing talent. But I do fear the worst when I'm reading these reports and hearing all these news about him. Most of it's obviously fake, so I hope it is anyway. I don't want to see anyone's Grand Prix career cut short. But and I don't know. I've always believed that no matter what and who wins the championship, they are the favourite to win again. End of the day, they've just won it. They've proved what they can do. They can do it again. And I don't want people to start looking at Joan Mir going, wow, 2020 COVID season, this was happened, Marquez was out. I think that's totally asinine. Joan Mir has totally deserved it. And again, that's that word, deserved. I would say, actually, I'm going to change the narrative, right? I'm going to change the latter. Joan Mir earned it. Joan Mir earned the championship more than the other guys did, I would say. I'm going to take away the word deserved from now on, because I think it makes it seem entitled. Like, well, he deserved it, he got it. No, he earned it. He worked bloody hard for that. And there's a reason why the hashtag M1R is now created. Because Joan Mir's bloody earned it. He worked hard for that. Obviously, amazing success for Suzuki. The first championship in 20 years. Pretty much exactly 20 years since Kenny Roberts Jr. did it. But I can't help to feel it should have been Alex Rins, you know, because he has been with that team for, what, 5 years now? And he has given it his all. And yeah, Joan Mir in his second season comes in and goes, yoink, I'll take that championship if you don't mind, Alex. But at the end of the day, that is racing, and that happens a lot. But I'm super excited for Portimao. It's the final Grand Prix of the season. Very excited for that. And I'd like to touch base actually on the race in Valencia. I think Joan Mir winning the championship has overshadowed it completely, but Franco Morbidelli and Jack Miller, that battle in those couple of last laps was absolutely bloody brilliant. It was only about 3 overtakes they exchanged, but the whole pressure and defence from Frankie Morbidelli was incredible. There's nothing better than watching a rider defend extremely, extremely well against another faster Ducati. I think it was fantastic, honestly. I really, really enjoyed that. Major props to Frankie, and major props to Jack. This is going to be my lap 5 of this time trial, if you've been watching and sort of listening to me at the same time. And this is going to be my my second fastest lap here in Valencia. We'll take a look in the moment, because I only really plan to do 5 laps. And as you can see, our best lap time was 1:39.71, and what is absolutely bizarre is in the 3rd lap and the 5th lap, I got the exact same lap time. The exact same lap time, that's mad, isn't it? We are on the leaderboards. I went for softs this time, I felt it was better for the Suzuki. And that is a 1:39.71, and everyone else is using the Kawasaki Ninja. So let's jump on to the Kawasaki Ninja 6XR and see if it is actually much quicker. We'll do 1 lap, that's the test. We'll do 1 lap and to see if we can get quicker than what the Suzuki did. And I can tell you it feels already a lot quicker than the Suzuki did, I swear. I'm not surprised people use these Kawasaki's. You know, that's what I love about Ride 4 as well, that I can actually use the Kawasaki's. Until Milestone make a Superbike or a British Superbike game, I'm going to have to use them in Ride. Which, to be honest, is not a bad thing, but if Milestone could make us a Superbike game, I'd be very, very grateful. Because I remember when Superbike 08 came out, and I jumped on that for the very first time, and I was like, oh my god, this is quite good. Now, I was playing a lot of MotoGP 06 and 07. 08 was my favourite MotoGP, that was fantastic. And then Superbike came around the corner, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good, and it's quite realistic. And the Superbike games, in my opinion, was way better than the MotoGP games. I really enjoyed MotoGP 10 and 11. Hated it. 09, 010 did that arcade thing. We had that. Was the guy Scottish or something? You had some Scottish guy telling you about braking all the time, telling you about braking is different to a car. It was so frustrating. If you played that, you know what I mean. Well, here we go. My fastest lap on the Kawasaki is about to conclude now. With a medium front and a soft rear, I do believe. Or I went full soft, I don't recall. Only 1 lap, much quicker, a 1:30.503. There is the lap. Those are the sector times. You know what, I might have to consider attempting the world record in this one. I'm only 8 tenths down. I think we can do that. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did, and I will see you next time. Ciao for now.